Welcome back, y'all. So, I wanted to talk further on dealing with monitoring spirits. Okay, so what I believe in is when dealing with people who are showing you their monitoring spirits, don't be afraid to be alone because oftentimes they're trying to build up a perspective of you to yourself and to others that you're not who you say you are. You're less than. You're not going anywhere, right? So knowing that, we cannot care about their opinion. And if you're like me, you might like to play a little game of telephone. So I'll give some old information and maybe some misinformation about myself to that person if they're showing me that they could be a pawn in that way, or you being a monitoring spirit. I'll give misinformation and see how they use that information and give it to others. And sometimes, by way of how others treat you, and it's information about myself that I would allow myself to disclose to see how others treat me based off of whatever I told them. Henceforth, I know for sure. Now, as a person who could be used as a pawn against someone else from a person who's trying to be a monitoring spirit, what I believe in doing is if someone says something about another person, something should not be repeated off, and they're going to say about you, if you were in the same situation, do your best to tell the person they're saying anything about directly and right as it happens. Why? Because we're not here to hold on to information. I know how holding on to information can make me passive aggressive potentially if I believe it. Also, it's a form of integrity, right? So if I give what was said directly at that time and space, this is me saying, out of respect for you, I'm going to tell you what was said, where it came from, how it came from, and in the manner it was spoken, so that that person gets that I'm not going to be a tool to ever bring them down. Okay? This is how I believe we're supposed to deal with anything, any sort of monitoring spirit or entity. And sometimes people can be used as tools and not even know that.